If you've ever hit the brakes and felt your steering wheel shake, or noticed a strange grinding sound coming from your wheels, you might be dealing with warped brake rotors. Don't worry, we'll break this down in plain English. Think of us as a crew of mechanics sitting around the shop, explaining things to a buddy who just pulled in with questions. By the end of this, you'll know what warped rotors are, how to spot them, why they happen, and how much it'll set you back to get them fixed. But just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. What are brake rotors anyway? Before we get into warped rotors, let's make sure we're on the same page about what rotors actually are. If you've got disc brakes, and most modern cars do, the rotor is that flat, round metal disc you can see through the wheel spokes. When you press the brake pedal, brake pads clamp down on the rotor and the friction slows your car. Now, rotors are made of strong metal, usually cast iron, but they're not invincible. Over time, heat, friction, and wear can cause them to develop problems. One of the most common issues drivers run into is warping. What does warped mean? Here's the thing, when mechanics say warped rotors, we don't always mean the rotor literally bent like a potato chip. Sometimes it's more about uneven wear or hot spots on the surface of the rotor. Other times, the rotor can actually twist slightly out of shape because of extreme heat. Either way, the result feels the same when you're driving. Braking becomes rough, noisy, or shaky. Sign number 1. Vibration in the steering wheel or pedal. One of the clearest giveaways is vibration. You're cruising along, you press the brakes, and suddenly the steering wheel starts wobbling in your hands like you're driving on rumble strips. Or maybe you feel the brake pedal itself pulsing under your foot. That's the rotor surface not being smooth anymore. Each time the brake pad passes over a high or low spot, it sends a little jolt up through the system, and you feel it right away. Sign number 2. Car pulls to one side when braking. Another sign is when your car seems to favor one side during braking. You step on the pedal, and instead of a nice straight stop, the car tugs left or right. This can happen because one rotor is worse than the other, creating uneven friction. Your brakes should always apply evenly. If they don't, warped rotors could be part of the story. Sign number 3. Squealing or grinding sounds. Nobody likes mystery noises, especially from the brakes. Warped rotors often create a squealing, scraping, or grinding noise when the pads hit uneven spots. Sometimes it's a high-pitched squeak, other times it's a lower growl, depending on how bad the wear is. If you hear it only when braking, and especially if it gets louder the harder you press, that's a big clue your rotors are unhappy. Sign number 4. Longer stopping distances. Your brakes are designed to grab onto a flat surface. When the rotor isn't smooth, you lose some efficiency. It might not be obvious at first, but over time you'll notice you need more space to stop. That extra few feet can make a world of difference in an emergency, so don't brush it off. Sign number 5. Visible scoring or grooves on the rotor. If you're the curious type, you can often spot trouble just by peeking through the wheel. A healthy rotor should look shiny and fairly smooth, maybe with some light wear. A warped rotor may show deep grooves, uneven coloring, or even bluish spots from overheating. If you see ridges you could catch a fingernail in, that rotor isn't in good shape anymore. Sign number 6. Burning smell. After heavy braking, this one usually shows up when the rotors have gotten really hot. Maybe you were coming down a mountain road or stuck in stop-and-go traffic for an hour. If you notice a sharp, acrid burning smell near your wheels, it's a sign your brakes are cooking. Heat like that is exactly what leads to warped rotors, and if you keep smelling it often, chances are the damage has already started. What causes rotors to warp? So how does it happen? The number one enemy here is heat. Brakes turn motion into heat, and when rotors get too hot, the metal expands unevenly. Over time, that leads to high spots, low spots, or actual distortion. Driving habits play a big role. If you tend to brake hard and often, especially from high speeds, you're stressing those rotors constantly. Towing, hauling heavy loads, or riding the brakes downhill makes things worse. Even something as simple as holding the brakes at a stoplight after a hard stop can create hot spots where the pads press against the rotor. Cheap or thin rotors are another factor. They don't handle heat as well as quality, thicker ones. And don't forget the pads. If you use the wrong kind, they might chew into the rotor unevenly. Can you keep driving with warped rotors? Technically, yes, you can limp along for a while. But should you? Not really. Warped rotors don't just make braking less comfortable, they make it less safe. Vibration can throw off your control, longer stopping distances reduce safety margins, and you risk damaging other parts of the brake system, like calipers and pads. In short, ignoring it only makes the repair bill bigger later. How much does it cost to fix? Here's the part everybody asks about: the money. The good news is, warped rotors don't always mean you need brand new brakes. Sometimes a shop can resurface the rotors, which means shaving off a thin layer to restore a flat surface. That usually runs about $20 to $40 per rotor, but not every rotor has enough thickness left to be safely resurfaced. If they're too thin or too far gone, replacement is the way to go. New rotors vary widely depending on your car. For a typical sedan, you're looking at $150. That means both rotors on the front or rear. On higher-end cars, trucks, or performance vehicles, the price can jump to $400, $600 or more per axle. Don't forget pads. Since the pads wear against the rotor, most shops replace both at the same time. That pushes the total for a front brake job into the $250, $500 range for most cars and more for bigger vehicles. Can you do it yourself? If you're handy with tools and don't mind getting dirty, swapping out rotors isn't the hardest job in the world. You'll need a jack, jack stands, a decent socket set, and some patience. But you've got to be careful. Brakes are your car's most important safety system. If you're not 100% confident, leave it to a pro. Saving a couple bucks isn't worth the risk if something goes wrong. How to prevent warped rotors in the first place. The best fix is not needing one. Driving smart makes a huge difference. Instead of slamming the brakes, try easing off the gas earlier and braking smoothly. Use lower gears on long downhill stretches so the transmission helps control speed. If you tow or carry heavy loads, consider upgrading to higher quality rotors designed for that abuse. Also, don't cheap out on pads. Good quality brake pads work more evenly, handle heat better, and extend the life of your rotors. And make sure to service your brakes on schedule. Catching small issues early prevents the bigger ones later.